Good morning, Pastor B. I am Dr. Meze. Last year, my mom had recurrent acute abdominal pain that came with vomiting anything that she ate or drank. She was admitted twice without a diagnosis. And the second time she was admitted, she was on IV fluids and a cocktail of pain medication every 4 hours. So every 4 hours, I take IV pain medication, and there was still no diagnosis. So on about the 4th or 5th day, I joined NLP, and Pastor B was praying for healing and asked that people get a hanky or something to pray with. I was in the bathroom and I didn't have a hanky around, so I was going to ignore. But then you boasted in God's gift of healing in your life. And there was such a certainty with which you said it that I paused, and it struck me. Your confidence and trust in God and your blessing struck me. So I caught tissue and I used that to pray. And so when I got to the hospital, my mom was to go for the test in a different hospital, and she needed to drink a lot of fluids before the test. So I was worried. I was worried about how she was going to cope, considering she wasn't keeping anything in. She was vomiting all the time. And of course, she had been in pain. So before we left, I put the tissue on her and I just sat beside her and prayed. And we went to the lab, we did the test, we came back, there was no pain, there was no vomiting, there was no stooling, and that was the very last of it. She got discharged, I think the next day. I took her test to a different hospital anyway, and eventually found out that she had recurrent appendicitis, and it was eventually taken out. Now, my mom is in her 70s, and I just want to thank God because it could have ruptured, anything could have happened. I thank God for keeping her. I thank God for calming the inflamed appendix and illuminating the problem that needed to be sorted. Grace, grace, grace. This is my story.
Somebody shout grace! Shout grace! Shout grace! Say, this is my story.